in this life.
No, it really is. So I just got a text from my wife. She's it's a text to me and her mom. She said, I'm divorcing Jaceel, mom. A blog has accused him of cheating on me. So I'm done. Like, that's what I'm dealing with in real life. Like, in real life, see what it says? Yep, the girl who used to work for him. So this is what I'm really dealing with. And that's I'm going to be as transparent as I could be, because this is what happens when you play like this. You play on people's lives. You play on whatever they may be dealing with, and they have to deal with real circumstances. So this is what I'm dealing with this morning. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to Little Blackbird 91. Man, we've got to talk about a really serious subject here. We've got to talk about the fact that why do you want to keep taking back a serial cheat? Now, Kendra has been with Young Jock for a little while now. I can't tell you how long it's been, right? But she took him back the last time, and the last time before that. And she's decided this time she's going to divorce him on this occasion. But my question is, why is it that people take people back after serial cheating time and time and time again? I know you maybe have been in a situation where you felt like, you know what, the person loved you, they cared about you, you know, they did so much things for you, but they keep cheating on you. Question is, why is it that you're still there? And the reality of the situation is that we have to say this very, very strong and painful line. You don't think you deserve better. That's the bottom line of it. You don't believe you deserve better. Your self-worth is low. And the reason why your self-worth is self-worth is low here, it's more than likely, this is, and you know how we deal on this channel, more than likely someone that's actually been there since childhood time, right? The way that you viewed yourself was probably in a more depreciative manner. And see, relationships in your adulthood have confirmed that you don't have much value. I've heard it said that if you want to know how much value you hold, give somebody 10 million and then tell them they will die that same day if they collect the 10 million, and they'll realize how much value they have. Well, in this same situation, we have to put it in this way, right? You can have the perfect man or the perfect relationship, but if you're going to have to die that same day, which one would you rather have? Like, you wouldn't want the relationship anymore. It's not important to you anymore. Why? Because your value is more important. And yet we want these relationships that don't serve us and don't actually do us a favor. We call things that are unloving, loving. And we call things that are evil, good. And so you don't believe you deserve better. That's why you're still in that relationship. That's just the point blank of it. You don't want to start again. You don't want to be lonely. You don't want to think about who can love you. You don't want to go out there and search again for another person, okay? You're thinking about the life that you've built and all the energy and the time and the money you've invested, okay? And you're thinking about the fact that you've wasted all this time and you want to fight. And I hear it, right? Kendra's been fighting for how long, right? She went on a whole marriage show to talk about this relationship and this marriage and to try and save it. She has done so much to save it. At what point do you get to a point where you realize that you're the only one in the ring fighting to save the relationship? I know they tell you they love you. I know they tell you that they care about you. I know they tell you that they want you. But yet they can't be faithful to you on more than one occasion, on several occasions. They keep cheating on you. I'm sorry, but your name is not God. You don't have the unlimited capacity to keep on loving somebody when they keep mistreating you and misappropriating your value. Do you know why they don't respect you? Because you don't respect you. That's just the cold-hearted truth. They don't respect you because you don't respect you. You're telling me you're $100 bill or a £50 note for us in the UK, right? And yet they gave you a $5 and they gave you $5 and said, here you go. And you accepted it and said, well, that's it. I'll take that. How are you going to tell me that you're a $100 bill or you're a £50 note when you accepted a £5 note or $5 bill? So you undersold yourself in order to get this relationship. And do you know why you did that? Because you're used to doing that. You are used to underselling yourself because you've been undersold your whole entire life. You've been undersold your whole entire life. You have never been the priority in a relationship your whole entire life. You don't know what a healthy relationship actually fully looks like. Because in every relationship, whether it's friends, family, loved ones, cousins, uncle, whatever, job, you are always second best. You are never the first. But in your relationship, it seems like you got somebody that makes you feel like the first. Yet they cheat on you and show you that actually the second. But because you're getting them for 60% of the relationship time, 70% of the relationship time that you get them and you're treated as a first, you're okay with it because that 70% is far more than what you were getting in other relationships. But the reality of the situation is you're still losing out because that 30% is huge. That 30% that the person's not faithful, it's not trustworthy, It's causing you not to trust them. It's causing you to have to keep on paying attention to what they're doing. You're becoming hyper vigilant in a relationship. It's not good for your body. It's not good for your mind. It's not good for your soul. Okay, right? The serial cheat knows that you're going to take them back. They can see it in your eyes. They know because you don't respect you, so they're not going to respect you. Right? Your willingness to put them first over your own needs is not selfless, it's selfish because it's not being reciprocated. Right? The Bible says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Well, if you don't love you, how can you love your neighbor? You're actually robbing yourself and robbing them of the opportunity of really loving you for how you need to be loved. Your poor wielding of your own boundaries and a poor wielding of your own promises and betrayal of self, okay, is causing carnage and wreaking havoc in your life. You fear prioritizing you because you feel guilty when you put you first. Oh, you've been made to feel shame and embarrassment when you put yourself first. People have told you don't deserve to be first. And so now you're in a relationship, putting yourself second, hoping that as you put yourself second, that the other party is going to actually, care about you? You're hoping that actually the party is actually going to respect you and love you and meet all your needs, even though you're not making your needs a priority? Come on, somebody. Right? Now, this is why we do the coaching. I can't lie to you. This is why we do the coaching. This is why I want you guys to reach out to me, because it's the kind of stuff we're talking about on a regular basis with clients. I talk about this kind of stuff, right? We could talk about leaving, that Kendra should leave Young Jock. But the reality is she'll leave Young Jock and it'll be someone else because she's willing to sabotage herself in order to keep a relationship. The relationship has become more important to her self-worth and her validation and identity than actually her own happiness, her own needs and her own wants. You are willing to sacrifice and trade in your own needs and wants and happiness in order just to keep a relationship, because a relationship validates you, that you are worthy, that you're worth something, that you're special, right? That's the meaning you've applied to the relationship, but the relationship isn't fulfilling you, right? It's not. You fear that, you know what, if you don't fight, you're not doing enough. Because you've always been a fighter your whole entire life. You've always been clawing at to try and prove something. And so this relationship is about you proving that you're worthy. It's about proving that you're enough. It's about proving that you're lovable. So I'm going to hold on to this relationship. I'm going to claw up. I ain't letting them go. And by my own strength, I can change them. Now, you might not say that, but the reality of the situation, your behavior is saying that. I can change them. I can change them. And they know that. They're taking advantage of that. They know that. They're taking advantage of you. Right? So your fear that your fight won't be enough, you need to stop thinking about that. You're more than enough. You're right? You're not validated when you do something. You're validated because you are who you are. Just be. Just be. You intrinsically have value. So why would you want to keep chasing somebody? And that's what you're doing. You're chasing somebody who keeps being unfaithful. Like it's a Rihanna, I don't want to be a murderer, right? You're chasing that person the whole entire time in the hopes that if you catch them, you'll be validated. Because if you caught them and you can change them, then that would mean that you're special. That would mean that you're something worthy. That would mean that you have some value because you've managed to change something that couldn't be caught. That means I'm special. I caught something that other people couldn't catch. But in reality, all you're doing is replaying a pattern that you saw in your childhood. Of that same feeling of being unwanted, unloved, undesired, and uncared for. And so you're chasing that to try and overturn and rewrite history. It's time to get out, man. It's time to get out. I know you want to fight, but they're not fighting for you. Right? Can't be doing all the fighting because it takes two to tango. Right? Like I said, reach out to us. If you're going through something like this right now, shout me. We're here to help. The reality of the situation is the answer is within you. We need to heal you. Forget about that relationship. We need to heal you. I can't tell you to leave or stay. We need to heal you. All right, I appreciate you guys. Still up, so we'll see you again soon. Much love.